feel. I just like want to be like a mom.
All of it. It looks so bad. And I'm just like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
What part did you feel that?
From the beginning. So I get the voice that comes in my head that says that you missed this, that sucked, that sucked. Oh, you get a glimpse of yourself on the screen. Wow, that looks And then I'm sitting there and I trip over the clothes and I'm like, this is just, like, it sucks the life out of me and I don't want to perform. The pressure is just overwhelming because I want to do the best I can.
Y'all, Selena Gomez has always been real open about her dream of becoming a mom, right? But in a recent heart-wrenching statement, she dropped something that has left everyone shocked. She revealed that her dream of carrying her own children might just stay a distant dream. Like, can you believe it? Someone who's always dreamed of having her own kids might not be able to anymore? So, what in the world happened for Selena to hit us with this? Don't worry, we're gonna break it all down for you today. So stay tuned till the end. So, we all know Selena is totally into kids. She's always been amazing with them, showing off her soft side over and over. Just look at how close she is with her cousin Sophie. She's been like a second mom to the little girl. And let's not forget how adorable she was back in the day with ex-Justin Bieber's little half-brother and sister, Jackson and Jasmine. Clearly, Sel has that maternal vibe down. But now, let's go back in time a little to understand the whole thing better. Back in 2016, Hollywood Life said Selena knew it wouldn't be easy to find a man because of her fame and past relationships. The source explained that all the paparazzi, traveling, and career stuff made it a struggle, but that didn't mean Selena didn't want to be a mom. She wanted that experience more than anything. The source also said, regardless of how her future relationships go, she will be a mother. She would love that experience more than anything. So, even with all the challenges, Selena was set on having kids. And now, finding out she might not be able to, that's gotta be super hard for her and for all her fans. Now, let's bring it back to the present and see what Sel had to say about it. So Selena Gomez isn't letting her mental health struggles completely sideline her dream of becoming a mom someday, but she's definitely had a shift in how she's thinking about it. In an interview with Rolling Stone back in November 2022, Selena talked about her bipolar disorder and said, "That's a very big present thing in my life. However, I'm meant to have them, I will. I think there's something over me that is maybe my bipolar that kind of just keeps me humble in a dark way. When you're as famous as Selena Gomez, your whole life becomes public gossip. I mean, everything. From her breakout on Disney's Wizards of Waverly Place back in the day to her music career and hit shows, everyone's been keeping tabs on her. And let's be real, it's not just about her work. People have been obsessed with her relationships and personal life too. But in 2016, right in the middle of her Revival World Tour, Selena hit pause. She was dealing with severe mental health issues and had to take a step back. It was a tough move, but Selena was incredibly honest about her struggles, making it clear that her health came first. And she's been totally real about her struggles behind the scenes in her documentary, My Mind and Me. In it, Selena really opens up about her health issues and how they affect her life when the cameras aren't rolling. The documentary is super raw and real, showing moments like her struggling to get out of bed, having meltdowns with friends, wandering around her house with no purpose, and even breaking down during a press tour. The scenes are intense. She's basically letting us see her at her most vulnerable. Selena was actually so nervous about this documentary that she almost didn't release it. She says, "I'm just so nervous," pulling her feet up onto the chair. She felt like she was putting herself out there for a bigger cause. It's not just for show, she really wrestled with the idea of sharing this part of her life. Just a few weeks before, she wasn't even sure if she could go through with it. Well, unfortunately, life isn't always like her social media posts. Selena Gomez was dealing with a lot, and it wasn't just the usual Hollywood stuff. Her health was a mess, and her life wasn't quite what she had pictured growing up in Grand Prairie. She says, "I grew up thinking I would be married at 25, and it really hit her hard that she was nowhere close to that. She felt like her whole world was crashing down, which she now sees as a bit dramatic, but at the time, it felt real." By 2018, things got even crazier. Selena started hearing voices, and they just kept getting louder. This led to a full-blown episode of psychosis. She only remembers bits and pieces of that time, but she ended up in a treatment facility. During those months, she was paranoid and couldn't trust anyone, thinking everyone was out to get her. She's also been open about her battles with lupus, which led to a kidney transplant, and if that wasn't enough, she had what she described as a psychotic break, which forced her to cancel the rest of her tour. After seeking treatment, she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, anxiety, and depression. She says her psychotic break was painful, but actually helped her understand her health issues better. She got help, and medication has made a huge difference for her. She's all about being honest and wants people to know they're not alone in their struggles. Selena's now embracing her journey and isn't hiding anything. So she says the documentary has made her feel like a real person, not just some celebrity people want a selfie with. She's having genuine conversations with fans who want to talk about real life, not just snap a pic. That's been a huge win for her. Selena's also super open about how she's still dealing with her issues. She admits she has tough thoughts and visions of things going wrong, even over the smallest stuff. Her mind can be its own beast, but she's learned to appreciate it and has a better handle on it now. She's all about keeping it real and would rather talk about the ups and downs of life than fake being happy. Selena's now using her platform to connect with others who are going through similar struggles. And speaking of being real, she dropped a bombshell in her Time interview in May this year, saying she spent 5 years flying solo, and yeah, she got used to it. At first, she tortured herself about being single, but then she had this plan. If she didn't find anyone by 35, she'd go for adoption. Then came Benny Blanco into the picture. At first, Selena only saw him as a friend. She even asked him if he knew anyone to set her up with, which is pretty funny when you think about it. But then, things changed. Benny invited her to a birthday party to meet one of his friends, and out of nowhere, she realized she liked him. It's wild how things just happen when you're not expecting them, right? But now, Benny has jumped into the spotlight with his own family plans. On the Howard Stern show, Benny revealed he's eyeing fatherhood as his next big goal. He's surrounded by godkids and nephews, and he's clearly itching to check that box. Seems like Benny's all in for this new adventure, and it's making us wonder how this might fit into Selena's own plans. But wait, because here's where it gets really surprising. Selena recently told Vanity Fair that she can't carry her own kids due to some serious health issues, and that it'd put the life of herself and her baby in danger. And as one fan put it, just found out Selena can't have babies on her own, and now I'm gonna be depressed for the rest of the year. My baby doesn't get a break. Honestly, I can't agree more. It's hard for all of us to wrap our heads around this. Like so many women out there, Selena Gomez has shared that one of her biggest dreams is to become a mom.
As a kid, I've been working, and the only thing that I want is like a family. I just like want to be like a mom. I told her house I just like wanted to like quit sometimes so I could just be happy and be normal like everybody else.
But here's the tough part. Balancing motherhood and mental illness isn't easy. For Selena, it's extra complicated because of her bipolar disorder. Meds for bipolar can come with some heavy risks during pregnancy. We're talking about birth defects like neural tube issues, heart problems, and even developmental delays or behavioral challenges. So yeah, it's possible that having a successful pregnancy might not be in the cards for her. And fans have definitely been emotional about this, with one even saying, "That's heartbreaking to hear." After seeing Justin and Hailey's, I'd imagine that was tough to watch unfold. And we totally feel the weight of this, especially with Justin and Hailey just having a healthy baby boy. It's great news for them, but it certainly adds to what Selena is dealing with. Adding to the heartbreak, another fan pointed out, "It's so sad people are so fast to assume. She has lupus. Her kidneys will not function properly post-pregnancy, especially after her already having a kidney transplant at such a young age. I am now seeing side effects from carrying my 2 children with my lupus. It has to be heartbreaking for her." So yeah, Selena had to grieve that hard truth, and now she's turning that sadness into hope. She's super pumped about adoption and surrogacy. She sees these options as amazing ways to become a mom, and she's ready for whatever comes next. No matter how her future unfolds, she's all in on having her own little one, and she's not letting anything stand in her way. Selena Gomez has also shared that she's open to adoption, and here's a touching reason why. Her own mom was adopted, and Gomez feels that if that hadn't happened, she might not even be here. She told Vanity Fair, "I don't know what her life would have been like. She and I are very thankful for how life played out." It's clear that Gomez sees adoption as a way to honor her mom's journey and give back in a meaningful way, and fans are totally on board with her plan, with one saying she can adopt or have a surrogate. Whichever way she decides to have a baby, the child will be very lucky because she'll be a great mom. So even though Selena's dealing with some serious stuff, she's staying hopeful and focused on her dream of becoming a mom. What do you think is the best way for Selena to handle her situation right now? Let us know in the comments. Check out my previous videos to stay updated on the latest and hottest teas. See y'all later!